Hi Libra, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and let's jump in and do a read for the first 2 weeks of November. Okay, let's take a look at what wants to come out for Libra. First 2 weeks of November, all right? I hope you all are doing well and fantastic. If you're interested in a career and money read, you'll see that at the end of the video. And of course, your monthly read you'll find at the end of the video as well. All right. But we're gonna focus on love. Okay, you and who. All right. That who could be one side of a situation or another. It doesn't matter if you're single or coupled. You're gonna find elements probably on one side or another. But feel free to reverse the messages. Okay, I'm just gonna be focusing you over here and the other person over here. You might resonate with one side more than that other side, okay? So do take that, I should say note that, all right? And definitely like, subscribe, and smash that like button, guys, if you're here. I so appreciate you being here, and let's jump into your read and see what's going on, all right? All right, let's take a look. What is going on with Libra, and where are they at right now, okay? What does that look like for them right now? Where are you at, okay? I feel, it's funny. I was getting in your pre-shuffle. In the card that we got here is the Four of Cups, okay? But I was getting in your pre-shuffle, guys. I was getting that, I avoid anyone and anything that allows me to feel some sort of emotions. And it's almost like, oh, I don't even want to even go there right now. And it's kind of like, well, this card might even talk about that. This is being a little bit, feeling a little bit saddened or, dismal about the situation, right? Kind of like, something is spilled, something hasn't worked in terms of a relationship or a situation, or just how you feel about love. It's kind of like you've got, this is to me is like this negative feeling of love, right? And not wanting to participate, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm getting here, And it could be there's some things that need to be worked on, but whatever the case may be, it's the Four of Cups. The four is about, getting your stability back, right? And it's stability in terms of love, stability in terms of emotions, right? So, yeah, it's like right now, it's like, hey, I guess that does fit, that I don't want to, I don't want to, I want to avoid anything that leads me to feeling, any sort of emotions, right? Anyone or anything. Let me pull another card on you here. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Okay, what do we have here? Choices. All right, this is about getting rid of the illusions as it pertains to love. Okay, so this is a man that's, you can kind of see there, and it could be a woman just as well. It doesn't matter. It's just the energy that's most important. You can see that he's got a lot of choices, and he looks really afraid of them, like afraid of love, afraid of the choices, afraid of the illusions, of what every couple would represent. It's like, oh my gosh. First of all, you've got there's opportunities in front of you, okay, for emotional connection. The thing is to how to decipher which one is real for you, right? And it's kind of like in his head, he's realized I can't figure out which one's real. So there's some sort of happening within the head, some sort of reasoning. This is about getting, through the, seeing through fantasy, seeing through any sort of rose-colored glasses of sorts, and not being afraid of being in control of your life and being able to choose what it is that you want. I mean, worst case scenario can happen is that, you make a wrong choice and then you just move on, you learn, and you go on to that next one, right? Because that's what life is about. We can't get it perfect every single time, right? It's about, fumbling a little bit, and dropping the ball every now and then to create the wisdom that we need in love relationships. Then we know what's best for us and what we don't want, right? So that's what's coming through here. So kind of sifting through the fantasy and the illusion to make the most realistic, practical choice. And what do we get here? Yeah, this is here. Now, some of you might be investing into, maybe some of you are focusing on work, or you're investing into something and being very patient with it coming to fruition. This could be a relationship too. This could be that because it's a love read, making a choice and being very patient, for the results of that of which you've invested in, okay? Seeing it become full bloom, all right? So being very patient, let the fog clear so the sun can come out and the pentacles can bloom, right? So the sevens are about having faith, and that you're going to get return on that of which you put investment in. So you're sitting down for a moment with that shovel and you've done the work, and it's kind of like you're being patient for it to come to flourish, right? Let's take a look at the Love Oracle and see what wants to come out. What do we have here? What do we have here? Strings. Yeah, this is strings, mental mind games and manipulation. Has that been happening with you at all? In the situation, maybe that your mind has been playing games on you within a situation, either within you or with another person. Let's take a look at one more card here. Relationship change. Okay, relationship change. Interesting, huh, guys? So this talks about an up-leveling of a relationship. This is communication for change in the heart. So it's going to have communication, okay? Throat chakra is the blue color, and that's all forms of communication. And the green is the heart chakra. So communicating from the heart about a relationship change, whether wanting something different, new, or something of the sort. Maybe something's either going to a next level, something is either ending, something needs to change. Something needs to change in this. It's a 65 card reducing to an 11. That's a master number side by side, right? So, you kind of have that in the death card. You have those two poles, right? And you can kind of see that usually in the death card, which is about ending and new beginnings. So it's an ending and a rebirth. And this could be a regeneration of a relationship change to make something better and to go through kind of that portal there, for a change of some sort. So it's what's coming through here in terms of where you're at right now. Okay, what else? Fulfilling your purpose, co-creating with the universe. This is you knowing your worth and co-creating with the universe to get what you want and bring in those sunny days, right? That's what's coming through here. Highest expression. Some of you, it's focusing on, on your work. Some of you might be focused on your work right now, okay? And your destiny, and you're co-creating with the universe, and that could be, that very much well could be the case. Interesting. Let's take a look. I'm going to pull a little guidance card from the Goddess book here. I want to see what wants to come through. Goddess of Justice. Wow. If you've been disappointed within a situation, especially a love situation, this is saying that some sort of thing that didn't work out for you was actually a blessing. So if there's been some sort of injustice in a relationship or situation, it was actually a cosmic blessing for you, a spiritual blessing. All right. So it wants you to remember that, right? I don't know if you're dealing with an Aquarius. I do get the stars coming out here, or it could be another air sign as well, or you're just, taking on this energy, because this is kind of like almost like air energy, because she's got a sword in her hand here. But it's the Goddess of Justice. And this could be that, that there's spiritual justice, right? Some sort of spiritual justice is taking place here. Yeah. And I feel all that blue there is communication of that, right? And a lot of the stars around there that are happening. So it's a beautiful energy, but it's the Goddess of Justice. And it just talks about an opportunity of that whatever seemed to be not going in your favor. And it's funny because you're Libra energy, right? So it's kind of like the justice is coming to you. You're going to get, exactly a blessing because something didn't work out. So that's what I kind of see, guys, coming through here. Very interesting. Okay. So whatever seemed unfair in a love situation, it's a blessing in disguise because it's moving you towards your higher purpose, right? Be strong, okay? Let go of resentments that are attaching to this situation. And really let go of it. Let go of the situation and allow some beautiful space to come into play. Wow. Let's take a look at this other person, all right? A lot on that part. I want to spend some time on you there just to see where you were at. This other person, what do we get here? There, I get the 8 of Swords, and I get the Lover's card. Interesting, Gemini energy, okay? So, the 8 of Swords is being imprisoned in only one way of thinking, right? So she's bound, obviously, but there's room for her to shimmy out of that, right? And it's almost like the bird is kind of diving in to give some broader, higher level advice from spirit, saying, hey, you don't have to be like this. You really don't. You can fly higher. Maybe not as high as me, No, just kidding. But it's really that you can have a different way of thinking. I'm here to show you a different perspective, a broader perspective. Look at things from a different perspective. This is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. Could be done with a fellow air sign. And then I get the Gemini card, the Lovers. This is something is coming together. Something was, I don't know if you're opposites. This person might be opposite of you, you opposite of them, but it's definitely guided. It's spiritually gifted, and it's Lover's energy. One of you might have fire in your chart, a little bit more fire and passion. The other one's a little bit more grounded in nature. But I do feel that there is a different way to look at this situation. Whatever it is, there is some sort of blessed understanding within this. Interesting, but especially with the Lovers card here, okay? So an opportunity, with the Lovers, it's just a partnership and a strong attraction is here. So there could be a strong attraction, but this person is only looking at one way of looking at the situation, looking at the connection in only one way. And there needs to be more than one way to look at the situation. It is blessed. There is a divine union here. And there is an opportunity, for coming together. But it's kind of like it's just being blessed. It's the archangel. Who is this one coming through here? The tree of knowledge. A choice. This person needs to see something through another person's point of view in this situation. So it's about seeing each other's point of view. Let me pull another card on this. Yeah, communication. It's the Three of Cups. This is about getting support with others, community, friendships, getting support. But it is communication and the cup energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this is about friendship, community, and communication. It's almost as if you need to see something from a different point of view and to get the support that this person needs in order to see that. Maybe they're seeing that at this time. Let's take a look at anything else that might want to come out. What does the Oracle card have to say on this person, where they're at? Angel of Union. Oh, you guys, look at this. Wow. Now on their side, you got Goddess of Justice and they got an Angel of Union. This is saying that this partnership is blessed. It's blessed. It is absolutely blessed. Wow. They are feeling that this partnership is blessed. It's destined for greatness. It's really, it's positioning. It's like you both kind of come together for the highest good. There's something spiritual involved within this too, but the universe is blessing it. Look at this. You got the bird, the blessing it, spirit blessing it, and the archangel blessing it. I mean, my gosh, it's beautiful energy. This partnership is destined for success. That's how they feel. That's where they're at right now, and that's how they feel. Okay. Anything from numerology? What do we get? Forgiveness. This is about forgiving themselves and forgiving each other, right? So you got relationship change, and then they got forgiveness, right? This is the heart, and this is the crown chakra. Heart chakra, crown chakra. Either way, it's communication. It needs to communicate. So forgiveness. This is forgiving themselves, but forgiving, for not seeing what they didn't see, but then also forgiving others, in this process, and that's part of their life goal there too. So very interesting. Anything else? Robotic heart. Maybe they felt that things were empty, that things weren't moving forward. Either they weren't expressing or you weren't expressing. Remember that message that we got at the very beginning of the read that I got, you guys? When we talked about, just not wanting to, kind of avoiding anyone or anything that leads to feel emotions. This person was feeling that it was like a robotic heart. Either you weren't expressing or they weren't. And I got that from you coming from the very beginning on the collective. So you guys, to let me know, note your comments below. But isn't that interesting? So very interesting. What is your best way forward here? Best way forward for you. What do we have? Okay, this is good, guys. This is really good. Wow. I get the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands. Wow. The cycle is changing. So whatever that you felt, within this situation, okay? Because like you were running like from each other, it's like running. Like I felt like you were running away from the situation. The Wheel of Fortune, this is about things are changing. The karmic cycle, the whole dynamic is changing. This is about creating happy home, harmony, and marriage even, okay? This is about maybe moving in with someone, wanting to move in with someone. This could be wanting a really happy, great foundation, that type of thing coming through here. It's beautiful energy. This is even magician energy. If you look at the other side of this, this is what it looks like, okay? And it's almost like it carries magician energy, like, almost like that Gemini energy. You might have that in your chart, but this is like the gift of life, right? The symbol of life, life renewed, right? So this is two people kind of coming together with a wreath of success, but because now the timing is on your side, right? Your best way forward is to let the karmic cycle, let the cycle, let the universe work with you, because it's destiny. There's a destined relationship here. It's destiny, is what I'm feeling. Wow, it's destiny. Interesting. I am going to pull a numerology card on this. Best way forward. Destiny is to find happy home, harmony, and marriage, and know that the cycle is changing. What else? Have patience in this process. Yeah, have patience within this. Okay. All things having to do with the body is that sacral chakra energy here. Have patience with yourself and with this other person. So continue to do that. What else? Follow your intuition. It's a 22 card reducing to a 4. It's going to bring in stability. So it's like the root chakra and the sacral chakra. So your lower chakras are going to be very, very key. Okay. What's your best way forward in terms of if you are talking to this person? What does that look like? What does that look like for you here? What do we have? And this is telling you that create space together to evolve, expand, forgive, and communicate. And it wants you to do this in healthy ways. So this space between you is really good. All right. It's allowing you both to grow and to evolve and expand, but also forgive and start understanding how better communication needs to come into play if this needs to work. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card on this other person's side. Best way forward. What does that look like? What does that look like? Ah, yeah. Okay. So we get the Tower card. Okay. And then we get this is the Knight. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So putting in the work. Interesting. So it could scorpionic energy. Okay, so something has come to some sort of end, and it's unexpected. Maybe they were unexpected. They were kind of like kind of surprised, or maybe some sort of ending in this relationship or situation, because the Tower kind of shot down. It's unexpected and unavoidable. Either you left this person unexpectedly or something unexpectedly happened. It forced a new beginning. It forced a new beginning here, okay? And this is the Page of Pentacles that forced them to put in the work that is necessary, for the situation. You can see here that now there's a rose that's blooming from this, right? And has to deal with being able to balance out the light and the dark energies. Light and dark energies coming together to put something, to bring something to a closure, right? Something wasn't working here. I will tell you, something wasn't working, but this changing of cycle, this ending allows you to see something and allows something to bloom. There's that little cornucopia here, which is about, abundance is now coming through. Abundance is now can be pushed forth. Okay. It's manifestation for a brand new enterprise. So this needed to happen so the manifestation could begin. There's just no other way. It needed a different foundation to build upon. All right. Let's pull some numerology on this person's side. Interesting, huh? Self-love. They needed to focus on some self-love. You forced them or they forced you. Either way, but this is coming on their side saying that self-love is very, very key. They needed to learn that lesson. They needed to focus in on that. Okay. It was very, very key for them. And it has to do with communicating self-love. It's about communicating emotions. So it could be that's something that's really important within this relationship. Okay. Yeah. To make the relationship with themselves the number one priority before they get involved into a relationship. That's what's coming through, guys. And I think that's what they're doing. Their key to their happiness is really is manifesting their dreams and accepting and embracing exactly who they are, and that's what's coming through. Beautiful energy, guys. But yeah, that's what's happening. And they're really focusing on their every little thing counts, and they're really helping to raise their energy and really replacing negative self-talk with a lot more positive affirmations for themselves. And it's more than just talk, guys. It's spiritual leadership. That by doing that, people sometimes say, "Oh, affirmations, they don't change anything." Some people, have that type of thinking, and that's not the case, because if you really get into the point where you can say it, and then you start to believe it, then you start to feel it, then you're inspired by it, and then you put the actions into it that uphold that, you can create a change, a way of programming within, in your body, in your communication with yourself, and initiate self-love. And that's what's coming through for that here. So interesting. Parenting. And it could have had to deal with parenting, the way that they were brought up and the communication that they saw, all right, that was displayed to them or modeled for them. So this is changing, all right? So they are now parenting themselves. Now they could be a parent as well, but the stronger the energy I'm getting from the collective, on a bigger, even a broader perspective, is that it's that you're parenting yourself, and sometimes it's having to change that subconscious thinking. If you need help with that, hence beyond the read up here or in my description box, or even rapid change session, you'll see that in the description box as well. But it's coming to fruition, so it means that this part is really totally, a lot of it's being handled. Okay, so it's being handled within the situation, and I think that's super, super key, in terms of them being able to move forward. Okay. So anything else, they need to get out of their head, and they need to reach into their heart of their emotions right now. You both need to, I think. So maybe that what came out had to do with the emotions on their side. It maybe had to do with both of you. Maybe you were mirroring each other. You guys know that. Isn't that interesting? So they need to reach in their heart and experience those emotions. It's not sappy. It's part of vitality in a life, and it's part of living, really living. So we're going to take a deep dive into this. We're going to find out what the next steps are. In other words, what this person is most afraid of, and what they haven't told you, what you're afraid of, what you haven't told them. Then we'll focus in on messages from both sides, their next steps, and then a potential outcome with an oracle card. So if you're interested, guys, definitely check out the link below and smash that like button, guys. It helps my channel. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.